Paulie thinks LeBron announces his retirement at the All-Star break.
No. He'll
go through the end of the season, but he'll announce that the second half of the season, that's his victory lap.
I don't know. I think he's going to be really weird around the trade deadline first. I think he has another one of those in him.
Well, it feels like there's this groundswell of, hey, let's help out LeBron get to Golden State. When LeBron created what he has in front of him, including drafting his son, getting AD and everybody else involved, and getting J.J. Redick as his coach. Why are we all of a sudden like, yeah, LeBron would be nice if he went out with Golden State and Steph Curry?
Yeah, I think because both teams are desperate. Like when you watch the Warriors, it was such a great start. And you kind of thought, like, is an NBA team really a title contending team based on just depth, right? One guy. Like, I think you're probably the same way as me is when I think about really special NBA teams in a season with a chance to win a championship. I'm like, who's the second guy that can get you buckets when the other guy can't? And Golden State doesn't really even have that guy. LeBron can score right now, but defensively, he's somebody that is attacked. He had this incredible stretch when they were winning all those games. You could talk about it being an easier schedule, but I couldn't believe the effort that he was playing with. And I don't know if he was, after that just exertion of energy, just having a hard time after the fact. Look, Dan, I actually feel I'm torn all the time with LeBron because he's out on the floor. We talk about the Lakers and we have to factor them in as a contender. So I almost feel guilty when I'm critical of the nightly production or the lack of defense, because at the same time, like the way he has pushed the boundaries of what we think is possible for a basketball player, it's so impressive that I get just caught in this circle of what am I supposed to do? But if you're talking about the Lakers right now, they're not good enough.
But I don't know if we do this, like Larry Bird wasn't a good defender. Like, would we be crushing Larry Bird now at the end of his career by saying, they're going after Larry and, he hurt. I don't know. It feels like LeBron, it just attracts, detractors. Like they're looking for negatives with LeBron.
Yeah, I think a lot of that is the social media part of it. And I also think that it's a very political thing with Jordan and LeBron. I've yet to see anybody change their mind ever. I've yet to ever see anybody not just sort of push propaganda. And then when I think about, like, I saw a comparison the other day between MJ's last Wizards season, where I always felt like the Jordan Wizards seasons were even more of an argument for how special he was. Like if you go back to that next year, like the first year he played, he wasn't as good. And then the final year, look, like, what did you expect? And now when I'll see people compare, like, well, did you realize that Jordan had this number and LeBron is, I'm like, dude, are you seriously? We're 2 decades in on this and the 40-year-old seasons are the ones that are going to break the tie. So yeah, maybe. I just think LeBron's status and his fame probably leads it to a different level of scrutiny than, say, a Bird, but it's also just what it is today. I mean, these guys deal with hate in ways that generations have never experienced.